Time. Hello, judges. The quality of specialty coffee has been in a constant evolution and improvement from seed to cup. However, we should not stop our innovation efforts at the cup because that is where the consumer experience starts. So today, I want to take one more step. Instead of leaving the espresso to speak for itself, I will complement it with a multisensory stimulation to enhance the tasting experience. It will be fun, engaging, and immersive. So let's get started. The coffee I will share with you today is something really good. This coffee is a species called Eugenioides, and it was rescued from a genetics lab. It is the most surprising and fascinating coffee I have ever tasted. This coffee is produced in Colombia, in Finca Las Nubes, at 2,000 meters. Growing at this high altitude slows down the ripening of the cherries, which create a greater concentration of sugars, lipids, and organic acids. This makes this coffee taste simply phenomenal, with an unbelievable sweetness, an amazing mouthfeel, a juicy acidity, and a delicious tropical fruit flavors. The producer is Mr. Julian Holguín, and he has developed a natural ecosystem in Finca Las Nubes. The idea is to replicate the wild and native growing conditions of the forests of East Africa, where this coffee originally comes from. My coffee has 8 days of anaerobic fermentation. This coffee was dried to 11% over rotating red beds. These rotating red beds are inside of a greenhouse with fans to slow down the drying process. This carefully processing and dry makes my coffee taste sweeter and with more flavor clarity. Okay, judges, I found the best sensory expression of my coffee with a 20% extraction and 8% TDS. Today, I'm dosing 20 grams of coffee to pull out 48 grams of espresso with a setting water at 91 degrees. I'm using the same brewing parameters for all the drinks you will enjoy today. Okay, my friends, I want to take your espresso tasting experience to the whole new level by stimulating all your senses. I will stimulate your sense of smell with the aroma of a cloud of dry ice that highlights the beautiful tropical fruit flavors. Your sense of touch with the sphere that represents the dense body and the slippery texture. Your sense of hearing and sight with the music that amplifies the sweetness. And finally, your sense of taste will be stimulated by tasting the flavors in the espresso. So my friends, tasting notes: very high sweetness that feels like brown sugar, beautiful flavors of cacao nibs, passion fruit, papaya, and tangerine with hint of malt. Bitterness is low. Acidity is medium with a juicy sensation. The tactile experience is just amazing. It has a medium round body that feels heavy with a silky and a slippery texture that coats your palate with a long-lasting finish. Okay, my friends, here we go. For now, only evaluate the crema, but don't drink it yet. Take the spoon, stir 3 times, and put it inside the white cup. The card in front of you has information of the coffee you will enjoy today. Here you go, please enjoy. Okay, please remember, beautiful flavors of cacao nibs, passion fruit, papaya, and tangerine with hint of malt. For this tasting experience, I need you to place your score sheet on the space inside of the boxes in front of you. Thank you. Now, please, tap the play button on the tablet. Follow the instructions, and put on your headphones and enjoy this experience. Okay, my friends, now you can grab your score sheet so you can score my espresso. I will get started with your meal course. Okay, judges. We roasted this coffee 11 days ago with a loading roaster. Total roast time was 11 minutes, 8 minutes, with an 18% development. To increase the tactile, we extended the Maillard stage for 3.5 minutes. And the development stage was extended for 90 seconds to bring out the sweetness and the beautiful flavors, fruity flavors of this coffee. This milk is a 3.5% whole milk that has been frozen and dripping in this container. This reduces the water and increases the sugars, proteins, and fat. The result is a more concentrated milk that complements the tactile and the sweetness of this beautiful coffee. This milk is produced here in Italy. I'm steaming to 50 degrees to get even more sweetness from the milk. Okay, judges, these originoides combined in a ratio with this milk of 1 to 3, it's just amazing. So you will enjoy beautiful flavors of buttered cookies, nougat, caramel, almond, and cocoa, with a beautiful tactile experience that has a creamy and a fluffy sensation that feels like melted ice cream. Okay, here you go. Please enjoy. Here you go. Please enjoy. So please remember, buttered cookies, nougat, caramel, almond, and cocoa with a beautiful tactile experience that has a creamy and a fluffy sensation that feels like melted ice cream. There you go. Please enjoy. Please enjoy, my friend. Okay, judges, coming up, the signature drink. The first ingredient is a 4-shot of espresso I made at the start of my presentation. Left them cooling down to open up the flavors and leave the acidity. The second ingredient, give a balance and a fruit sweetness to the drink. It is a frozen cherry reduction made by using fresh cherries over low heat for 30 minutes. Then I strain it and frozen on this funnel. I am adding 12 grams. The third ingredient feels like ripe mango and sweet passion fruit in the drink, but it is a frozen pineapple and star fruit reduction made by using 1 part of star fruit and 2 parts of pineapple over low heat for 30 minutes. Then I strain it and frozen on this funnel. I am adding 24 grams. The fourth ingredient provides a sugarcane and a blackberry sweetness and contributes with the texture. It is a frozen eugenoides mucilage reduction made by heating the mucilage for 10 minutes at 80 degrees. Then I strain it and frozen on this funnel and adding 8 grams. Now I will homogenize the drink to mix all the ingredients. The fifth ingredient feels like has a cold, refreshing feeling with a flavor of peach. It is an eugenoides cold brew. I have it right here in frozen spheres. I made the eugenoides of cold brew with tonic water in a ratio of 1:8 for 12 hours, total brew time. Okay, this is ready. Thank you very much. Okay, my friends, here we go. So, tasting notes. Cacao nibs, ripe mango, and sweet passion fruit. You will also enjoy a cold, refreshing feeling with a flavor of peach. You will also enjoy a sugar cane and a blackberry sweetness, and a juicy texture and a lasting finish. So, my friends, now you're ready to go. Just sip from the straw and enjoy. Okay? Our 5 senses allow us to experience the world around us, and it can influence how we enjoy what we eat and drink. So let's make intentional efforts to stimulate the senses of a coffee consumers so we can elevate their tasting experience and make the specialty coffee even more special. Time.
Thank you, Diego Campos from Colombia. Yeah, give it up. Put your hands together for the last competitor of the day.